Wow, it's really turning into a party.
Well, so we just came from the hospital getting Stuart's checkup, and Bailey told me that she hadn't eaten.
Oh, hey, well, it's fine because we got plenty of food. You know?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's actually time for his nap, though, right? Is there anywhere I could put him down?
Matter of fact, I got the perfect place. I never tore apart Jenny's crib. It's upstairs. Cool. It's like the second door on the left.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, it's okay.
Oh. Okay, Stuart rocked his exam. You know he is in the highest percentile of everything. Height, weight, his motor skill development.
Not to mention blowing bubbles and sucking on his fist.
I'm telling you, that kid is a rock star. Dad, you know how good it feels to be back together with him. I gotta thank you. I gotta thank you.
Yeah?
Yes.
I could think of a few ways you could do that.
All right, pick your top two. What are you doing here?
My job. Ted hired my boss to paint the basement.
You hired Pierre?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Anybody else gonna show up to watch me work?
Oh, your first day of work and it's at Tad's? That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Where's Stuart?
Oh, he's upstairs. We just got back from the checkup. He's perfect.
Yeah, of course he is. He's my kid. Let's go see him.
Yeah.
Damon, aren't you on the clock?
It's break time.
Thank you for hiring him.
Yeah, well, with a chip on your shoulder that big, I don't think anybody else will. Besides, he's not that bad. He reminds me of me when I was that age.
I think so.
Yeah. I wanted to make things easier on you and Bailey. Especially since you guys are trying so hard to make it work.
Yeah.
But?
So we're at the hospital, and I saw Colby there, and she thought I was there to see her. And then she saw that I was there to see Bailey, and she's feeling like she's being replaced. This whole thing was so much easier when everybody was living with me. Nobody felt like they were being left out.
Well, there you go.
What?
That's your answer. Yeah? Living with you, buy a big house. You can afford it. You know, just make sure that everybody you're crazy about is under the same roof. On the downside, you are stuck with a pain-in-the-ass baby daddy, but even though he is a pain in the ass, I'm sure he's very talented. He could paint the place.
Yeah, well, you're leaving out a very important person here.
Who would that be?
Who would that be? Who would that be?
The meds aren't as effective on the heart as they used to be, so Dr. Hawkins is putting in a pacemaker. Completely routine for cases like mine.
Your heart's giving out?
It just needs a little help.
Well, what if the pacemaker doesn't do the job?
Well, I don't plan on dying anytime soon, so because I have too much to live for. And some issues that need to be resolved.
Amanda thinks you're away being treated for something, doesn't she? That's why you told her not to worry. But that's exactly what you want. You want her to worry.
Why would I want that?
To suck her in. You, so noble, off being treated for some horrible disease you don't even have. How horrible is it, and what are your chances? Oh my God, David. You want Amanda to think you're dying, don't you? You're good. You're really bad, but you're good.
Trevor and Marissa are okay, little Adam too. Those are great results. How can you say anything's wrong?
Because it's statistics and probability. If somebody has malignant erythrotosis, there's an 85% chance of passing it on genetically to the next of kin, to the next generation. And 2 of their children and a grandchild doesn't have it. I mean, that's almost non-existent.
Well, so maybe we're miracles.
Well, there are miracles, and then there is next to impossible.
I'm sorry, but these results tell me one thing, and one thing only, that David is lying.
No, there's no way. David knows that I lost my mom and dad. There's no way that he'd tell me that he's dying. And no way he'd put me through all that again.
Sorry, Marissa. But if he had this disease, one of you would have it as well.
Oh my God. All this time he's been lying?
Well, I didn't think David would stoop this low. And for what?
Well, he's been trying to get my wife's attention, and nothing has been working. The death card, it's pretty effective on her and everybody else, right?
I don't believe it. I mean, there has to be some other explanation, a perfectly legitimate reason why none of us has the marker.
Listen, Jake is right about the numbers, because as thrilled as we all are with the results, I mean, in this case, one of you should have tested positive for the marker.
Unless, are you sure that David is Trevor's father?